Okay, I realize that everyone is balls deep in Elden Ring, Horizon, and Dying Light 2. So I totally get that this game just slipped right by without so much as a whisper. However, that is a real shame because Nobody Saves the World definitely deserved a little word of mouth, if only a whisper. Unfortunately, nobody will be whispering about Nobody Saves the World. The game comes from Drinkbox, the makers of Guacamelee. So they're not exactly rookies, and they definitely have a style in their games. Well, that style has bled through to Nobody Saves the World, a top-down Zelda-style action-adventure game. You'll play, wait for it, nobody. A nothing, just a person in this world who will gain the ability to shapeshift into other forms thanks to a wand he finds once the Archmage of the Kingdom has gone missing. You'll explore the world discovering the secret of Nobody and his place in the grand scheme of everything. To do so, you'll explore dungeons, discover new forms, and bash your way through hordes of enemies to solve the mystery and save the kingdom. You know, your basic hero stuff, which is the exact point of the game. Things the game gets right are the forms. They are quirky and fun while being senseless at the same time. They include zombies, dragons, bodybuilders, and robots. It feels like the devs just had a meeting on form ideas and just shouted out any idea that crossed their mind. And said, fuck it, it's in. Robot? Fuck yeah. Dragon? That'll work. Zombie? Why not? Hamster? Now we're cooking with gas. Honestly, who cares though, because it all just works. Every form felt fun in its own way, and thanks to the shared ability system, nobody can assign powers from the archer to the mermaid and create a whole new build. However, there is quite a grind to do so. More on that later. Bad news though, because that is the only thing this game nailed. Gameplay. However, that is far more than many games accomplish. So, now we just have some loose threads to handle. But first, I gave Nobody Saves the World a 7. But there is a lot to fix, so let's get to work. Aesthetics. The way the game looks and sounds. To be clear, they are not bad. They're just so stockpile, boilerplate. I've seen so many games with this cartoony look and the music is just unremarkable. I'm not going to get mad about it because it's an area of game design that is difficult to cut yourself from the pack. So, no biggie. That is, until you get to the dungeons. Man, these were disappointing from an aesthetic point of view. Going into a robot dragon should be so much cooler. How many times am I going to say the words robot and dragon in this? Anyway. Now, the dungeons are procedurally generated. I'm not really sure why you'd make that design choice, especially since the rest of the world is not. So why not just make these dungeons have more personality? I can't even remember the dungeons because they all look the same once inside. These dungeons include inside of a whale, inside a UFO, inside a power plant, and inside a robot. Damn it. Now, doesn't it say something that I can't remember them, though? And in fact had to look them up? The power plant should have lots of conveyor belts, hydraulic smashy things, and electric traps, you know? A UFO? I don't know. Tractor beams, laser guns, airlocks, alien tech. Things like that, and I'd remember these dungeons much better. Hell, puzzles can be built around the themes too. It's the Zelda formula. Why would you fuck with that? It's why Zelda is known for dungeons. You don't have to be Zelda, but fix your fucking dungeon. The next big thing is pacing. I talked about how the game will have you discovering new forms. Each form has missions. Things like kill 10 enemies with this power. Completing these upgrade your form and its tier, which in turn unlocks new powers. The format is fun at first, but the grind becomes much more chore than fun. Especially for the completionist who wants all the forms and to complete the entire map. In other words, the grind is fun at first, but towards the end, it feels like grind. And I'll just say now, grind is one of the dumbest and most insidious game designs. It's just meant to waste your time, and anyone who disagrees is a dumb shit. Okay, seriously though, grind is very easy to fuck up, and I think this game fucks it up. The change I would make is lower the requirements for leveling up, and the actual length of the game too. because this game is fun, but I think most people will put it down before finishing it, and that's all pacing and grind. Well, and the story is meh. It's supposed to be humorous, but I don't feel like the writing captures it. And I realize that's a very hard and subjective thing to accomplish, so you need a crutch. VO would do just that. It helps sell the writing and lets the audience know it's okay to laugh. It's like a laugh track for games. These changes could really help the game. I really believe too many people will just pop right over this game like the neighborhood fence. And the pacing, length, and dungeon design will have a lot to do with that. It's a damn shame because this game isn't a nobody. Hey, at least I didn't say robot or dragon again. Anyway, give this guy a shot. Let me know what you think.